What's up, world? It's your boss, Kamal Nuru, International Zoo. I'm out here, Copacabana Beach. See it? Beautiful. Today's Sunday sermon, the topic is how and where do you spend your money, and do you spend your money on material items or do you spend your money on experiences? I'm not judging, but myself, I would say I spend my money on both. I like to look fly. Y'all know I wear the low. Salute, 2 L's up. You know, I have a house. I have a foreign car. I'm not bragging anything, but I spend my money on material items. But I also spend my money on experiences. And when I say experiences, I mean, as y'all been watching, if y'all been paying attention, I spend a lot of money on travel. And with these travel, these are, people always say you on vacation, you're on vacation. I'm not on vacation. I consider what I'm doing more of an adventure, exploring. It's not a vacation. My definition of vacation is more of you're going somewhere to relax. You know, you work hard and you go somewhere to relax. When I travel to different countries, I'm not relaxing. I'm doing all the tourist attractions. I'm soaking up the culture, which includes the food, the people, the music, the sounds, the colors. I'm soaking up there, like here, it's one of the 7 wonders of the world, Christ the Redeemer. I visited Christ the Redeemer, although it was very zero visibility, damn near, and the Sugarloaf. I did a few cathedrals. I did the Saffron Steps and Celeron Steps, excuse me. But I find that my money spent on experiences is better than my money spent on material items. Now, when I say material, y'all know I spend a lot of money on equipment. I have all types of cameras, all types of lights, all types of software, all types of audio, cranes, booms, drones, everything. I like to look fly. It helps my mood. It's just part of my personality. I think I get it from my mom and my dad. God bless my dad. And I mean both dads. My biological father and my stepfather, they both fly. My father, I remember, you know, looking at the old pictures, he was fly. My stepdad's fly. Y'all know him. Y'all call him Miles Davis. Fly, he wear the cowboy boots. He's taking all his sons and grandsons to Barney's for their graduations, about them a suit from Barney's. Like, he shops at Barney's. No break in the action. So I like to look fly. My mom's got rooms full of clothes. I get it from my family. And I spend a lot of money on material items as well. But when I spend my money on experiences, which is traveling the world, going to different countries, the tourist attractions cost money, hotels cost money, flights cost money, the nightlife costs money. The difference, I believe, between spending your money on experiences is that, to me, the experiences, they last your lifetime. You never forget an experience most of the time, whether it's a good experience or a bad experience. But when you buy material items, the lifespan of spending your money on material items is short. You buy a fancy car, you're happy, you're like, wow, it's almost like an achievement. And you know, you buy a fancy car, one that you might have seen people driving, or one that you wanted since you were young. The thrill dies soon. But I talk about my experiences and I share those experiences with my friends for a very long time. And I never forget them. You know, they're like stuck in my memory. Whereas you buy a nice pair of sneakers, you buy a nice outfit, you might buy a mink, you might buy a car, you might buy a house. The thrill dies pretty soon. But let me tell you, my money spent on experiences is amazing. And I would suggest that some of you try spending your hard-earned money on experiences, because they last your lifetime. Whereas the thrill from the per se material items, the thrill dies soon. So I'm here enjoying myself on Copacabana Beach. I'm having the most famous drink here in Brazil. I mean, look at the sights, the water, the beach, the weather, the people, the sound. It's nothing like it, man. So if you're one that mostly spends your money on material items, I suggest you try spending some of that hard-earned money on material items. I know people who spend a lot of money on vehicles, their home, their clothing, restaurants. Well, even a restaurant is an experience, you know. I went to a nice restaurant on my tour here in Copacabana. It was like a steakhouse. That's very popular. And although I don't eat steak, I don't eat red meat, just to see the waiters come over with 8 different cuts of meat and try and slice those down on your plate. Or you can eat all types of seafood. I mean, they had everything. And the taste, you'll never forget it. It may make that dish one of your favorite dishes, and when you have the opportunity to eat that dish, no matter where you are in the world, you remember that and you order that dish. There's places that I've visited that I've gone back to, I want to go back to. I pen up all my travel. I have a calendar, and I suggest you also get, it's not a calendar, excuse me, a map. Get the Peters map. The Peters map is a more accurate map of the size of the countries and the continents. The map that we grew up on is fictitious. It's not real. It makes certain countries, for the people who created that map, look bigger. For instance, the map that we all grew up on makes Europe look big when it's super small. It doesn't show the true size of Africa and Brazil, which could almost be considered so large that maybe a continent. I see that, man, I've gone nowhere. And I know you guys that have been watching me probably figure like, yo, you've been all over the world, but when I put those pins up on my map and I look at that map, that Peters map, I see that I haven't gone pretty much nowhere. I've only